Call Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakodash. That's who this world alien calls God and Jesus Christ in the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue. It's Brother Anan coming with a quick little prayer lesson. I want to give double honors to the elders, apostles, across the four corners of the earth who rule well, teach well, predominantly the ones at the home of truth. We know where the home of truth lies, the home of great millstone. Big shout out to the elder minute Intercamp, Brother Kazak, whom I teach under. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I out here pushing this word in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few Akwa off to watch and believe. Our testimonies, believing in the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. This is just it's going to be a prayer video. I got a Hebrew prayer. Going into a prayer for help. Prayer for help for a brother. Prayer for help for sickness. Or helping their situation. Whether it be, affliction or, any type of trial, tribulation that the Lord may bring you under. But also healing as well, predominantly healing as well, In this case, where brother in the camp is he's a little under the weather. So I had the spirit to dig for a prayer that I had in my phone. For about a year now, and ended up finding it, and I was like, I might as well just make a video on it, and also send a prayer up for the brother, man. In this time, like I said, this weather, Esau out here messing with this weather, got putting stuff out here in the air, chemicals in the clouds, and doing all this cloud seeding and stuff, got infirmities out here, man, The Lord is, doing things. But, of course, these things happen. These things also are spirits, You can also, sicknesses, illnesses and diseases are also spirits as well, Sometimes you got to cast demons off, cast spirits off, and cleanse your area, man. Cleanse your body and cleanse your area. You got to fast and pray. But this is why I'm making this video about this prayer, Let me go my notes. Here we go. It's a prayer for help for a brother. It says, this is it right here. It's Baba Kasha, Na'a, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Azar, Achya. And then you would say the brother's name. And then you would say Bamawa Shabwa in his situation. So it's please, 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 I pray thee, the name of the Father, which is He exists, Ba'asham, in the name of the Son, Yahweh Shai, which His name is He delivers, or He who saves. So, please, 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 I pray thee, He exists in the name He delivers. Help my brother, so-and-so, Ba'mawa Shabwa, in his situation, okay? And I got the scriptures that I got that came to mind, when I seen the prayer. This is a prayer that, brother, we could put up for brothers, in times of their sicknesses and when they're down, or if they're going through trials and tribulations, okay? I'm just gonna get some precepts. I'm gonna get James 5:16 first, okay? Because let me see. This is James chapter 5, verse. Let me start at 14. Yes. Let me see. I'm sorry, at 13. Is any among you afflicted? Let him pray. Is any merry? Let him sing psalms. It's James 5:13. Salakia. Is any among you afflicted? Let him pray. Is any merry? Let him sing psalms. Is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with the oil in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And the prayer of the faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. And if he have committed sins, they shall be forgiven him. Confess your faults one to another and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. You see, the effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. All right? So going into, healing and anointing and through prayer of any that is a sick or afflicted or, have going through, any type of diseases, pestilences, anything, these things were done, okay, in the scriptures. And these things we have to exercise today. Why? Because the prophets of old are subject to the prophets that are here today, right? So we're going to be doing the same things that they were doing in their time and this time, all right? Well, of course, it's more modern in our time yet, right? Because we're here at the end, all right? But these things we also have to exercise, man. Our prayers our prayers availeth much in the scriptures, as it says, man. We have to exercise praying amongst one another, man. Okay? The Lord gave us power to do so. Go to Matthew 10. See, it says, and when he had called him his 12 disciples, he gave them power against unclean spirits to cast them out and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. Okay, so Yahushua gave his disciples power against unclean spirits and heal all manner of sicknesses. We have that power to do the same thing through prayer. All right, okay. We have that same power to do so, man. All right. Go Mark 3. And this is just quick, quick to the point. Because we are, as prophets and as brotherhoods, as bodies, we should, be there to help aid a brother in prayer. You're supposed to pray for the body, pray for brothers, man. Pray for the elect, for their well-being, man. In this fucked up place, man. Okay. So excuse my language, but hey, that is what it is, man. We're in our captivity in this place, and hey, we look for a place. We look for a kingdom where there is no sicknesses, man. And the kingdom of heaven to come, man. And it's almost here, But like I said, it's just to make this prayer, for times to come, because things are gonna get worse, man. We're gonna be without certain resources, when Jacob's troubles are full effect and this devil comes in like a flood, man. We're gonna be without certain resources because we're gonna be casted out of the society, not given a subject to Esau's new system, man, that's about to roll out, man. All right. Okay, let me get to the verse, though, before I start leaning on a whole nother topic. But Mark 3 and 14, it says, no, I'm going to start at 10, Salaki. Okay, so verse 9. See, it said, Mark 3 and 9, and he spake to his disciples that a small ship will wait on him. But no, verse 10, Salaki. For he had healed many, insomuch that they pressed upon him for to touch him. As many as had plagues and unclean spirits, when they saw him, fell down before him and cried, saying, Thou art the Son of Yahweh. And they're talking about how Yahushua, went around cleansing and healing, because he had power to do so. But he also gave straight the charge to he gave power to his followers too, his disciples, to do so as well. All right. It says in verse 12, and he straightly charged them that they should not make him known, and he goeth up into the mountain and calleth unto him whom he would, and they came unto him, and he ordained 12 that they should be with him, that he might send them forth to preach and to have power to heal sicknesses and to cast out devils. Okay. We have the point is we have power to heal. Our prayers they go a long way, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay. The Lord loves to hear his prophets cry out to him, man. Right? He loves to hear his followers, his men worship him, cry out to him when they need him, man. Okay? But that was all I had, man. I hope that was edifying for any brothers that need that or sisters that needed that, need to pray for somebody. in the Hebrew, in the Lashon Kodash, the Holy Tongue. There's that. Until next time, Shalom.